What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at an older 1/6 scale. It is the DX09 Batman, Michael Keaton Batman from Hot Toys. As you can see there, we're just looking at some of the pictures of the packaging, and that's the front of the packaging. You can see a picture of Batman on the front. The back is pretty simple. There's not much happening on the back. And then as we go around to the side of the packaging, you have a picture that you can see there of the Batmobile. And then it says also coming soon, which is obviously it's already come out. And then on the other side, pretty simple again, just says Batman on there. And that's pretty much it on that side. Then on the inside of the packaging, you get this nice yellow insert. And on the side there, it says a little bit about Batman, his childhood, and what he promises to do for Gotham every time he sees a bat signal. Now let's go ahead and look at some of the accessories that it comes with. So here are all the accessories that Batman comes with. We're going to start off with these little poles that you get. Now these are for, so you can spread the cape out. I'll just grab the cape. You can just see there's some inserts. And what you do with this pole is you just insert it into those holes. And then with the figure, you stretch his arms out and basically hold on to those poles on the inside of the cape, and then you got that iconic scene where he's flying down towards those criminals at the start of the film. You also get this bat signal, which you can put a torch to it, and then it projects the bat signal onto a wall. It's a pretty cool touch. You get these ninja stars, which are nicely detailed, pretty sharp too. And then you get this extendable gauntlet, which he uses to say Vicky Val. You can see there, it is adjustable, so you can move it around. It's a nice piece. It does feel a little light and fragile, but otherwise it is a nice addition. Then you get the bat communicator, which he uses to talk to his car. You get a bomb. You get a timer bomb. And you get these, I think they're smoke capsules. They're also very, very sharp, so just be careful. You get 3 of them. Then you get the batarang. What else have we got? And I think this thing goes on one of the hands, and it's, I think he uses it to block a kick from one of the Joker's men. I think that's what that is. What else we got? The grappling gun. So you get his grappling gun. You also get this same piece in the 92 Batman Returns 1/6 scale. It's got a magnet on there, so it can stick to his belt. And also there's this other piece here, which is for the end bit there. So you dismantle it like so, and then it just sort of clips into that onto his belt, which you have to clip that part onto the belt. And then you get some interchangeable hands, very nice detailed. You can see the studs on the other side of the hands there. So they are pretty well detailed. So you get a bunch of them. Then you get some interchangeable mouth pieces. I do like these better than the 92 version. I think they just look a little bit better. I like the detail on them. See that one with the blood on it. Bit of battle damage. And then of course you get some spare wrist pegs. pretty standard for Hot Toys. Then, last but not least, you get the base. The stand, which has got Batman written on there. It's got some lights. I don't have any batteries in there, but you do turn it on by this switch, and then it just sort of lights up onto the figure. And that's all the accessories that Batman comes with. Now there he is there on the rotating stand, and he looks amazing. You can see the detail in the suit. This cape is actually a custom cape. It's a Jaxon custom cape. I will have his details in the description below, so if you want to hit him up and get yourself your own Jaxon custom cape, this is the original cape that he came with, and over time it has not been forgiving. It's just not aged well. We will start off with some of the negatives on this, and the most obvious negative for this 1/6 scale is the posability, being that it's a pretty solid rubber suit. You are very limited with how much movement you get with this guy. I have got him in a pose there, but you're not going to get much more out of him. He is very unposable, but I'm not too concerned. Any other thing that I can say is a little bit of a negative is that the seam on his head is very noticeable. Yeah, that's basically the only thing I could think of that is a little bit of a negative. We're just going to take a closer look at his feet area. So his boots, and you can see them there. They're pretty nice. You're pretty limited with the movement in his ankles, because obviously he's wearing a boot, but the detail in them is pretty good. It's pretty spot on to the movie. We'll move on up towards his chest area and his waist. And you get a good look at that Jaxon cape too while he's spinning around now on that stand. As he's coming around, and you get a good look at the gauntlets there, the belt, the abs. You get a look at the logo, the Bat logo. It's pretty well detailed. But you can see there with the suit how unforgiving it is. You're not going to get a lot of movement out of him. We'll move on up now towards his head area, so you can have a look at the cowl. And there he is there. Look at the detail. You can clearly see Michael Keaton behind that mask. So I think Hot Toys has done a really good job with the detail in him. And you can just see there where you get access to the eyes. You can really see the seam on that, the access panel. So it's only a little bit of a downer there, but not a big issue. All we'll do now is we'll take him off the rotating stand, and we'll get into how much movement you get with this guy. So before we get into the movement, I'm just going to show you how to change out the face plates. So what you do is it's just held on by magnets. You just pop it out, and as you can see there's a magnet there, and there's a magnet on there, and then it just pops back in. To access the eyes, you pop this panel off, which is also held on by magnets, and then you can see the joystick there. You move it around, and then when you've got the eyes how you want them, you just pop this panel back on. And that's how you access the eyes. Now we'll get into the movement with this guy, and we'll start off in the feet area. He is pretty limited with movement, so I will show you, because of the suit, you don't get much movement. So the boots, because they're boots, you get no ankle pivot. You can move the boot left and right. The knees bend, but because the rubber suit just springs back. You don't get much upper thigh movement because of the suit. You can't really do the splits because of the suit. Just gotta be careful you don't rip it. The leg going forward is the same as the knee, it just springs back because of that suit again, and you don't get much movement going back. Now, his abs area, his waist, because of the suit, I mean, it is a little bit movable, but you don't get too much. The arms do go a little bit out, but again, because of this suit, you're really struggling. Forward, sort of got to work it. It will sort of flop back down. And going back, same deal. Now bending his elbow, you can see there, his arm is starting to fall back down, and that's all because of the suit. You can move his elbow left and right, no bicep, and a little bit in the wrist area. Now his neck area, because he's wearing the cowl, you get nothing. So you can move it a little bit, but yeah, he's pretty solid. And that's basically all the movement you get with him. So just to wrap up, it is, like I said, limited with posability, but most collectors out there are going to get themselves an 89 Batman, and you're basically going to leave it in this pose that I've got him now, and you're going to be happy with that. He looks awesome on the shelf. Get yourself a custom cape. He even looks 10 times better. For me, I'm a big fan of the classic 89 Batman, so for me it was no-brainer. I had to get myself the DX09. So I do recommend him. He is great. And that basically wraps up this review. If you've got any questions, hit me up in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Catch you later, and take care.